Recorded Books presents Detective Duck, The Case of the Missing Tadpole, written by Henry Winkler and Lynn Oliver, illustrated by Dan Santat, read by Henry Winkler. Dedications. To all the children on the earth who care about our planet. And to Stacy always, Henry Winkler. With love to the wonderful Waxman Next Gen, Lyle, Charlie, and Fen, Lynn Oliver. For the PBG, Dan Santat. Chapter 1. The sun was shining and the breeze was blowing over Dogwood Pond. And as the dragonflies buzzed and the fish swam slowly along the bank, life seemed peaceful and calm. But it wasn't. Franny the frog was in a panic. Her little frog heart pounding in her green-spotted chest. She hopped out of the water like she was being chased by a mean weasel, which, in fact, she was. Snout, the no-good weasel, flashed his sharp teeth at Franny. He backed her up against a thick pine tree and leaned his snarling face so close she could feel his hot breath. "I want breakfast," he growled. "Well, I'm not available," she said bravely. "I don't like frogs for breakfast anyway," Snout snapped. "I want you to make me a breakfast at your lily pad cafe. A big order of Franny's fried flies with a side of stewed mosquitoes." "The cafe is closed for an emergency," Franny said. "My son Tad, the tadpole, is missing. I have to find Willow. She's a detective. She'll know what to do." "Ha!" Snout snickered. "That little duck just thinks she's a detective. She doesn't have a clue." "She'll find all the clues," Franny said. "If anyone can find my son, it's Willow." "Did someone say my name?" quacked a nearby voice. It was Willow, waddling on her web feet down the path to the pond. She was wearing a necklace made from the green leaves she had gathered from the grove of willow trees. Her father, Beaver McBeaver, had named her after those beautiful trees. Willow felt lucky that her egg had floated downstream and landed in his dam. She had hatched there, and Beaver McBeaver had raised her with all his love. "Willow!" Franny said. "Thank goodness you're here. Tad is missing. I'm so worried something terrible has happened to him." Willow gave Snout a suspicious look. "Did you hurt Tad, you evil weasel?" "Why would I mess with a little squirt like him?" Snout said with a laugh. "He's so small, he wouldn't even make a whole snack." Willow tapped her web feet, as she always did when she was thinking. "Maybe Tad's under a lily pad," Willow said. "Every time my head is underwater, I notice him playing hide-and-seek in the roots." No, I've checked," Franny said. "He's not there." "Snout, you better not have hurt him." "I wasn't even in the pond," Snout said. "I believe that he's telling the truth," Willow said with a nod. "How do you know that?" Franny asked. "His feet are dry," Willow pointed out. "If he had been chasing Tad in the pond, his fur would be dripping wet." Poof! Mystery solved. "Well, no, it's not," Franny said. "We still haven't found Tad." "Those humans probably have caught him," Snout said. "I saw one a few minutes ago at the other end of the pond." "A human? Oh, no!" Franny started to cry. Her bulging frog eyes filled with tears. "My poor baby tadpole, captured by humans." "Try to stay calm," Willow said, giving Franny a hug with her fluffy wings. "I will help you find him." "Find who?" came a voice from the nearby mud puddle. It was Sal, the yellow-spotted salamander, who was Willow's best friend. He was holding a torn page from a wet comic book he had found on the grassy bank. Sal loved to read comic book adventures, especially when they were soggy. "Tad is missing," Willow explained. "Oh,
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.